so I just filmed a video that you've seen before this one, and I was thinking while I was at it, I love when channels do these like monthly updates on how how homeschooling went. Call them like monthly reviews or monthly wrap-ups, whatever they are. I like when people do this, so I figured I'll try doing it, seeing how it goes. So let's go ahead and talk about this first month of homeschool and how it has went. Okay, so for us, we have homeschooled for four weeks now. Yeah, 4 weeks now. In the first 3 weeks, we did a lot more than this week, and that's because I am trying to be quiet because they don't know. We will be going on a trip soon, so I've been doing a lot around the house to prep the house to be ready for us to leave. Also, if you hear these kids above me running around, I don't have time to stop them from being kids, so I'm gonna hurry up and film this and get back to them. So what we did, I wanted to do like an official back to school day, but the truth is when you do all year round homeschooling, there's not like an official day, but there is a day that we get back to like heavier workloads for homeschooling and all the things we cover. We have not done that yet, and that is because I'm just not ready, and I think it's because our summer hasn't ended. We still have a trip to go on, all those kind of things. So yeah, I'm just not ready to do that. But we have done what I call a soft launch into homeschooling. So usually during the summer, this is year 3 for us, we would do a lot of homeschooling still through the summer, and it looks different obviously because we want the flexibility of summer and all the fun activities. But this specific summer was a lot harder to get stuff done because with our state opening back up after, you know, all the stuff going on, it just was like a whirlwind trying to get back in the rhythm of life. This summer, we just didn't get a lot done. So I was like, all right, we need to ease back into homeschooling. What I did was at the beginning of the month, I actually removed them from some of the extracurriculars that were taking 6 days a week to do, which is a large part of why we couldn't get a lot done anyways, because our days were literally filled with these extracurriculars. And we just focused on being home most of the time and getting back into a rhythm of homeschooling. And so the first 3 weeks we did a lot of learning with ease kind of thing, going with the flow. And so we've done some of the curriculum book work that I'm testing out to see if we're going to like it. And we haven't gotten too much into the heavier stuff like their reading curriculum and their math curriculum that I know that we already love and that we will get back into once we're ready for like the full shebang of homeschooling. One of the subjects that has been a huge hit is music. Okay, we have been doing our music theory and instrument to learn has been the recorder. So hand in hand, we're learning music theory and how to play the recorder. And they are loving that. They're loving it so much. The toddler is struggling. She thinks she's doing amazing, but it's really hard to get a preschooler, I guess I shouldn't call her toddler anymore, a preschooler to focus on how to play an instrument. That's a lot. So I just let her play and let her think she's doing great, and I'll just let her learn as she goes along. And Vivi has been doing wonderful. Her struggle is definitely like the hand placements on the recorder, but other than that, she is doing great. So that's definitely been like the huge hit for homeschooling so far is music class. We also committed to trips out of the house, mostly related to what we're learning, once a week. And while I'm talking about that, we have been focusing on learning about planes and aviation. So we've been doing read-alouds about the Wright brothers. We've been reading books on Leonardo's inventions. I almost said Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo da Vinci's inventions that have a lot to do with the first thoughts of planes. We've learned some of the other people in history who have tried but failed at building gliders, self-built like wings. There's so many interesting people to learn about, and we're soon going to learn about the women like Bessie Coleman and Amelia Earhart. So, and I also have some books just related to facts around planes. But we've also taken field trips to some really amazing places where my daughters can touch and see planes, and it's been really nice. So we went to Air Force museums that have retired planes sitting out for you to look at. They also have planes that they're flying coming in and out. We didn't get to ourselves specifically get to do this just because of a time constraint, but we had the availability to actually watch people repair helicopters and do some other repair things. We just ourselves were not able to stay long enough for that portion. And there's some really cool things out there, guys. If you don't know, check out some different plane or aviation related museums near you. Even if they're small, I'm telling you, they're packed with really good stuff. We also got to see some really cool historical things like the bikes that people used to ride around that had the alarm on them to warn people that like war was coming, or if there was any other need to let people know about the about something. They had a bicycle with an alarm built on, and you would crank it while you ride around to let people know that you were alarming them of something, and that was really cool. The girls actually got to rev up that alarm and they had a good time with that. So I'm really happy that we chose to start with aviation as our homeschooling fun subject to do, like I change out unit studies, and I think that was a great one to start with. We're actually going to continue it probably for another month because I feel like there's so much still to cover. So yeah, we're just having fun with that. My oldest daughter is really picking up on spelling, and I don't correct her, but she's doing amazing at just picking up paper and trying her best to spell out phrases or to write stories. So I'm excited to see where writing goes for her. I'm thinking we're going to start doing a lot more like fun prompt writing or creative writing, but I just really want to focus on enhancing her love for it and not really worrying about correcting her yet. There's plenty of time for her to be corrected in the future and she'll learn as she goes, but for now I'm just gonna have fun with the writing because she's really taking off in that area. The area I feel like we're lacking on right now is art, and that is because I'm actually going to be doing another room makeover in a sense. A lot of this will stay the same, but some stations will move and we're expanding a little bit. So I want an actual art station. So for right now, to avoid a huge art mess before I do that change, we just haven't been that heavy into art, which they're really not liking. Okay, they're letting me know they're not liking that, but I have awesome ideas coming up for art projects and how we're going to handle art, but I need the space to be able to cultivate that art environment that I want. So I think by the end of September, early October, that will be ready. Now my youngest is finally ready to start learning. Last year, I didn't really put any pressure. I don't believe in pressuring kids this young anyways. There's really no need. She really had no interest in sit-down formal learning, and I was okay with that. So I never pushed it. And as you guys know, I have trays back here. They love the trays. We do that all the time anyways. But this year, she's actually asking to be part of the process with like homeschooling. I don't know why. I think it's because her sister has curriculum books. She's obsessed with needing one. Like she needs a curriculum book. So we actually settled on, what is it called? Before the Code, I believe. It's part of the Explode the Code series. It's called Before the Code. We have book A, and it's basically prep work for young preschoolers to get ready to use the Explode the Code. And she's really enjoying using that curriculum book. And if there's not a video up, which I don't think there is, of a flip through of that, it will be coming on my channel. I've already filmed like the pages. I just have to sit down and film the like voice part. So that is coming. I feel like we found a good groove though, and we have been disciplined in getting homeschooling done. So we've sat down and at least 4 to 5 days a week done homeschooling and taken at least one trip per week. That was interrupted just recently this past week because like I said, one, we do have to isolate to avoid risk of exposure because right now we are in a high spread area. So we're avoiding that, and because I don't want to have to cancel my trip from getting sick. So we're staying put and not doing anything right now. And then also I've just been doing a ton around the house, and we plan to homeschool when we go on this trip. So I was like, we can take the break now because most people would take the break on vacation, but I have some really awesome plans for how I want to go about homeschooling on the trip, which I'll talk about in the future, hopefully. So yes, 3 out of the 4 past weeks, we've done really, really good with homeschool and had some fun, spent about 2 to 3 hours per day doing it. And then this last week has just been a break for me. But funny enough, they've been asking why we're not homeschooling. So I guess that's good. I guess they're enjoying it. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a quick informal update on how the past month has gone. We are having fun so far, and I'm hoping that as we continue, it will stay fun. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos and check out some other videos I have over here. Whatever I put next to me, I have no idea. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have fun homeschooling.